Every year we give attention to our young ladies that wear the Miss Spanish Fork crown. The registration window is now open for the 2024 competition. Let's talk about some of the benefits of entering the event. Let's welcome the director of the Miss Spanish Fork program, Jennifer Olson, to the table.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Can you believe it's that time of year?
It's been a whole year since we started recruiting last year. It's so crazy. It went by so fast.
My goodness.
First
But it
of
does
the
every
year,
year.
we start all these fun, exciting things, but you guys have been doing this for a year.
Yes.
Since last time we ended. So
Yes.
tell us how we prep and get ready and what's going on right now, I guess.
So right now you can sign up on the Spanish Fork City website through it's SpanishFork.org/events/MissSF. And
So it's not
there's
too late to sign up.
No, it goes
like
through.
That window is not.
Yeah, no,
on.
we just started January 1st and we go through January 31st. So
Okay.
you can go in, you just fill out, it's a simple little application, it just name, you have to have your zip code and your address and your age, and that's
And
about
how
all.
old? Like, what are the age ranges?
So for Miss America, you have to be 18 to 28. So because you serve at Miss Spanish Fork for a year, and then you go to Miss Utah and then Miss America, you have to be 17 to 27.
Okay.
And so this year, because of the age changes that they've made in the last years, we decided to open it up to juniors and seniors. So anybody born in 2007 or later that's at least a junior in high school can compete.
That's so
Wow.
exciting.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, that brings a whole new.
We're
group of
excited about
people.
adding, yes, exactly.
Yes.
We're excited about adding juniors because then if they win Miss Spanish Fork as a junior, they can serve here in the city as a
'Cause
senior
so many
and
times
not
they have like
our Miss Spanish Fork this
college
year
or
is at
something.
college, and she comes back as much as she can, but she also
But
feels
that's
bad because she
tricky.
misses things.
100%. Do you have to be in Spanish Fork to be?
You do have to live in Spanish
Okay.
Fork. Well, you have to live in the 84660 zip code. So
Okay.
Benjamin and those areas count as well.
Okay,
Outskirts.
84660.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
So those are the qualifications. So
Yes.
within the zip code, the age, is there anything else maybe that they should know?
You have to be a U.S. citizen,
Okay.
and you have to be a woman, a young woman.
Okay. Okay.
So those things are the main qualifications.
and what are the benefits? So if, why should somebody do this?
So the biggest benefit is we give out over $10,000 worth of scholarship money.
Amazing.
So,
Wow.
and everybody that participates, even if you just participate, you get at least $250 in scholarship money. So that kind of makes up for what you would spend like with
Yeah.
wardrobe and stuff, but it still is at least something.
and the
And an
experience. of it.
experience.
Yeah.
And the experience.
totally.
The benefits are amazing. I've watched so many, I've been involved in the program for 20 something years, and I've watched so many young women like grow and mature, and just the changes, even when they don't win, the changes in the experiences that they have
certain.
are just amazing. Like you watch from now until the competition, and they've just matured. I feel like it's like a whole year of college that these girls mature in like 3 or 4 months.
Interview
imagine
skills,
the-
performance skills,
Yes.
all the skills.
presenting
Absolutely.
themselves, being able to like speak.
One of my favorite things is like the opinions. Like you know, as we like grow up and like listen to our parents and don't really develop our own opinions, but as you prepare for interview and all of the things you're talking about, that you have to develop your own opinions. So you have to research and know what's going on. I call it much better than the Instagram opinion.
Yeah, and
love that.
they're not surface questions. I remember, so my mom was Miss Spanish Fork back in the day.
Awesome.
And she always talks about the story. I don't know that it was for her Miss Spanish Fork competition or then she competes in
Miss Utah.
But the question they gave her, and you have to know my mom because she would have no idea about this, but they says, what do you think about nuclear power?
Oh,
Okay, my mom is like, if it turns on light bulb, let's have it. And I thought that was the best. Anyway, so yeah, you have to think about things beyond just,
Just
even
what
your
you see.
age.
Yes,
a little
exactly.
bit more mature topics, right?
Which
Definitely,
reminds me, you were saying something maybe that like the talent portion of the competition has changed a little bit.
so I've been so excited. About a year ago, somebody new bought, Robin Fleming bought the Miss America brand. And she looked at it and she's like, I love that it's open to all of these young women, but a lot of times these young women don't have classical talents.
Right.
So she introduced a new part. And instead of a classical talent, there you could also do, it's called a her story. And basically it's like a storytelling performance kind of idea, and it takes the place of talent. We've kind of talked about that we have to change what we're thinking about talent, because it's no
So
longer
it's
like
not
a classic.
singing, music,
Right.
dance.
It's when
Right.
someone gets on the stage and not doing that, we're not saying, oh, this
Right.
is not a talent.
Right,
Because
exactly.
It's not a talent.
Because it's not a talent, it's a performance, and it's how you connect with the audience and how you make the audience feel what you're feeling.
Almost
So
like
give
a
me-
TED Talk or almost like a PowerPoint presentation or something that you're very passionate about. that
I think
you're-
Robin Fleming called it a TEDx talk. So not just a TED talk, but like the next
There you
level
go.
up.
Okay, lovely.
Kind of
Now,
thing.
can you still do like the piano? Can
Yes.
that still count?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But then, or you can
But
do
you,
this
if you
as
don't
well.
have those, I don't have a classical talent. Like I learned to play the piano when I started when I was 8, but I couldn't play to save my life. And so the idea that this opens it up to so many other
So
things
I
is
could
awesome.
gift wrap. I could come on.
You know what? I saw someone gift wrap on
She is
the
amazing.
Miss stage before.
You did?
I did.
Okay. Guys, I have a
You'd have to do a poem or a story, like why you're gift wrapping. But you could
love
do
that.
it.
I love that because we're all gifted with these different unique talents per se or avenues, and
Yes.
it doesn't always look the same. So I love that they've opened it up.
Yes, it gives so many more people opportunities.
Yeah.
I think one question that we always seem to receive in pageantry is like, well, what's different? What's different about the Miss America program and the Miss USA pageant? Or
This is
you know,
true. That does confuse me a little bit.
Well, because of the scholarship aspect, and because some of those talents are really, intelligent women that are doing science, experiments on stage, or it's more their story to explain that and connect with the audience.
It's a great way. Miss America a few years ago did a science experiment, but as she was doing it, she was telling her story, and so she was telling about how she got into science and how as a young woman she was kind of teased and things. So it was not really a talent, but it was a great performance, and you really learned more about her and connected a lot more.
Ooh, I love that.
And
I
that
love
is a
that
talent
aspect.
to connect with
It is for sure.
people and to be able to communicate yourself well.
Exactly, and that's one of the best things you learn with competing for Miss Spanish Fork is how to communicate yourself to others.
100%.
Well, it's evolved and maybe changed with the times also. So, getting back to the local aspect,
Yes.
the first meeting is coming up very
We
soon.
have an information meeting
Okay.
this coming Monday on the 15th at Library Hall at 7 o'clock, and we'll just answer questions. You can come and ask any questions you want. We'll be there to answer and help.
And then what's the process? Like, what happens in the next, 6 to 8 weeks once they decide and they get in their paperwork?
Once you apply or once you turn in your application, then we'll start. We provide all the knowledge you need. We have an amazing village. Natasha's part of it. We have an amazing village that really can help so that every girl feels comfortable on stage. But we'll work on walking. We'll help refine your talent performance. We'll help with giving you interview questions or mock interviews. We really involve
you really
a lot of
give
people
them
in the
mentors
city.
so that they can succeed.
So that,
Even if
we
it's
want
not
everyone to
the win
feel
or lose,
successful.
right?
Exactly.
But feel successful.
Yes, we want everyone that comes off that stage to feel successful.
What a
love
great
that.
support.
Jen, what is
So-
your favorite part about being a part of the organization?
Well, I have a great village, and so we love to just get together.
Right.
But also just watching these young women grow. I never did pageants growing up. I got into it when a friend just said, "Hey, come on and try it out," and it really became a passion for me. I really believe in the program and the opportunity that it gives to young women.
I can
It's
see that.
impressive.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Well, I think the best part for me too, and I think that's why we continue in the program, is when we see some of these candidates through the years that have grown and had success in their business or whatever it is that they're doing, and then they come back and it really does. It's a whole circle that just evolves.
You see all of the women that have been Miss Spanish Fork in the past and what they've used it as a launching pad for it. We have a previous Miss Spanish Fork that started her own travel company, her own travel bag company.
Yep.
And we have one that started a dance studio and just amazing
They're
things.
giving back to the community. They're participating and becoming.
And they're using it as a chance to grow and to
Yeah.
become professionals. So
Yeah.
it's really,
It's not
that's
your
probably the
old
best.
traditional pageantry
Absolutely
that we think
not,
of.
yeah.
And I think everyone
And it's
needs
not
to,
beauty.
if you're not going to be in it, come be involved in it or come watch it and participate
Yes.
and support it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
I have
it's
one
really
more
awesome.
question, and it's an odd question.
There we go.
But okay, so let's say that I want to do it. Not me personally, but I'm
Because you're
pretending.
close to that age, but not.
But I have stage fright, but I could do everything else. how do you help people overcome that?
So that's one of the big learning things, right? Is to have that confidence to get on stage. Lots of girls have had trouble like doing fitness or doing our swimsuit competition that they used to have, and now it's fitness. But a lot of girls have had that trouble, and we've just really encouraged them to try. And once they get off the stage, like they truly are like, oh my gosh, that was the easiest thing I've ever done. And so I think just the encouragement, the pushing from behind, the helping them, giving them lots of opportunities.
That they realize no one has rotten tomatoes in the
Yes,
audience.
exactly.
And it's going to be fine.
Yes.
And they've got a huge group of supportive people behind the stage.
That are just cheering.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's
I
awesome.
love that.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks for inviting me.
And
We're
have
excited.
fun. You're off on an adventure
Off
here.
to Miss America. We're going to watch and see how it's looking on the national stage.
So fun.
Yeah, we're
Thank
excited.
you. Thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
again.
Thank you
We'll
so
see you
much.
soon.
Okay.